Hey everybody, it's Ben Blackman with One Focus Marketing. Thanks for taking a look at this quick video. What I'm going to be talking about today is constant validation killing your business? And before I get started or get too far into this, I just want to let you know that today I really do not feel like doing this video. It hasn't been a great day at home and everything, and I just have a lot of things going on, and today's been difficult. But my point of telling you that is that even though that's true, that today's just not been that great, I'm still committed to doing the video. So, you know, if I waited until I was ready to do it, I probably would never get it done. I'd never get anything done. You know, a lot of times I think that's the true mark of an entrepreneur, is pushing through those times when you really don't want to do anymore. It's kind of like when you go to the gym and you're trying to do those last reps or two. You know, that's where the most growth comes from, and it's the same way in business. So you kind of have to push forward sometimes even though you don't want to. So let's just talk about this real quick, you know, this constant validation. All I mean by that is that if you are a member of, like, say, a Facebook group or anywhere else where everybody's very supportive, that's a good thing. But if you're putting your ideas out there and you never get any alternate feedback other than, hey, yeah, that's an awesome idea, or I know you'll do great, or something like that, you might want to take a look or put that in another group. And the reason is because that kind of feedback is very necessary and it's a good thing, but if that's the only kind of feedback you're getting, it's going to be difficult to grow. You know, I see a lot of people put out products or services that I don't think they validated that there's an audience out there to buy it. And that's kind of the point that we're in business, is to make money. I agree with giving back and all that. That's great. But if you're not making any money, how long are you going to be able to do things like give back if you don't have any money to give back, or you know, you're not able to make a living doing what you're loving to do? So my point to all that is really that you've got to make sure you're getting appropriate feedback and you're giving appropriate feedback. It's okay to tell somebody, hey, you know, I hear what you're saying. I'm really glad that you're passionate about your idea. Have you taken time to validate that people are going to buy it? You know, have you taken a survey? You know, have you pre-sold it to anybody? Have you asked anybody other than, you know, family and friends what they think? You know, have you gotten any other feedback other than it's great? And if so, what kind of feedback was that? It's okay to ask people these kinds of questions and to give them feedback based on, you know, how you really perceive it or really feel, because people need your perspective. You know, your perspective and mine may be two totally different ones, and it doesn't make mine right and yours wrong, or vice versa. It's just your perspective. So giving that perspective helps people and helps me grow. So, you know, I can tweak my products, I can tweak my services, you know, I can maybe do my videos differently, you know, something like that. So I just kind of want to make this brief video to remind you that if you're just always getting constant validation that everything's okay, that everything's going just fine, you know, you might want to take a look at that and try somewhere else and see if you can't get some good, hard, honest feedback. And at the same time, make sure you're one of those people that gives good feedback. And I just want to kind of close with saying this. I'm not talking about brutal honesty here. That's a joke. Brutal honesty is. It takes absolutely zero skill to be brutally honest. There's nothing noble or good about that. Children are brutally honest because they don't know any better. But when you're an adult, surely by now you know that you should use some discretion and candor and do it in a manner that's going to be befitting the situation. So when you're being honest with somebody, it doesn't have to be mean. Okay, you can do it in a way that's appropriate, and then you can do it in a way that's not appropriate. So when you're giving feedback, just make sure you're coming from a place that you really want to try to help that person, that you're not just doing it off the cuff or off the top of your head. It doesn't, like I said, doesn't take any skill to say things right off the top of your head. We can all do that. Okay, there's no special thing that you have to be able to do that. So brutal honesty's out. Okay, good feedback and good perspective is in. And that's really all I have to say today, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.